Yes, welcome back to the illest show in the 254. And I'm seeing you guys on our social media platforms. Uko kwenye Switch TV Kenya, Facebook. Nona Meloni anasema Githurai 45. Watching the show Munaka Poa Azanda Mudu wangu. I'm seeing Vince anasema hi ladies, hi queens. Ataja tuta queens. Thank you. Thank you our queen, our king. Ni king. Ni king anaitwa Vince. Looking amazing. Nona Melody Melon anasema hello. Amevuta hivyo. Say hi to Kush Nana, Mikey Bonzo and Mwikali, my chat spot mama. Locked in from Dry Here Story. Alama za duku. Wandai Njeri anasema hey ladies, show iko bien na mtuletea wase wa Mbogi Genje siku moja. Sinaelewa wase tunaitanga watu wakamkwa show by that through hivi. Mbogi Genje mkam show na mbebe mawolenje. Yes. Lina anasema hello, nilikuwa nimewamiss, I'm back. Kush hairstyle, thank you. Mwix Nanana, beautiful as always. I'm seeing Eunice anasema you guys look great. Betty anasema warembo mko on top. Julian anasema my people look. Nila anasema hi girls you look Nana hiyo top ni sambazie jamani, mwanamke si top. Mwanamke ni nini Nana?
Ni dera. Ni dera wase. Acha ni sample a few of your feedback from our SMS line. Our SMS number is 1114441. Nana Ombima, you're one of the most intelligent women this world has ever had. Your mouth never stops oozing wisdom. Kaka is a lucky man. I'm telling you, he's not lucky, he's blessed. Thank you very much. Ati Esin Mwikali uko on top. Live spot iko poa sana, umeiona si ndio? Hey guys, I'm Faith from Ngara. You guys are whole mood. Tracy, Kush, your energy is on another level. Trust me, we can't keep up. Nana, you look awesome. Kush, your energy is on top. Mwikali, mwah. Hey, Chasport Queens, it's Kemi Africana. You look gorgeous. Naila, watching from Kikuyu. You guys looking cute. Mnakapoa sana. Mwah. You ladies look dope. So iko lit. And Mwikali, my celeb crush. Aki nakupenda bure ni Alex kutoka El Toret. Umevaa jacket. Kuna baridi. Umevaa jacket, Alex.
Anyway guys, so today on the show, like it's going to be lit. Siko sure kama nitaambush mgeni wetu, lakini I'll slide in something. So run that bumper manze, tucheze venye si ucheza. So in studio today, we have an amazing woman. Acha nimwite superwoman, very beautiful, gorgeous, very smart. She's an actor, producer, director, everything that she's a lecturer in KU, anafanyanga theater arts and film. So kidogo watu wa KU, if you know what I'm saying. Dr. Zippy Okoth in studio. You know, I was like, I hope sitaku ambush. I don't know whether you remember. I used to be in your class back in
I remember dance class.
Yes, wow.
Yes.
Mwalimu haezi sahau students wake.
You can't forget, even if you teach 200 in a day.
Yeah. Wow. Karibu sana. You know, I had your coming, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Karibu sana.
Yeah.
Yes, Nana.
Yeah, breath of fresh air. Thank you so much, because we love women on this show. Not like we are biased against women, but we like the strong, you know. Manzeni nini aufanye? We ni author, umetuandikia kitabu. Sisi tunataka kujua a little family background. At least yo watu wengine wanaweza kwa hajui. But hizi zingine tumesoma, tumeona. A little family background. Where did you grow up?
Sasa sijui, family, mmoja family inaweza kuwa
penye. No, uli grow up.
Penye nili grow up, I grew up in Homa Bay town. My dad is a lawyer, my mom is a businesswoman. I'm a firstborn of 6 children.
Wow.
And yes, and then I went to Maseno, everywhere UON, KU. I worked still in KU. I got married. I have 2 beautiful girls.
Yeah.
One from my previous marriage and one from my entanglement.
Oh God, did you say entanglement?
Yeah.
Entanglement haitaki makasiriko.
Haitaki makasiriko.
She's happy and she's fine. But I'm like, did you always know like you are were you always passionate about, you know, dancing? Because even I remember when I was in your class, like energy yako ilikuwa mnachikia mnasema ni energy. Energy ilikuanga huku. Like your energy is like you are so full of life. That's what I can say. Did you always know like this is the path you're going to take? Ama the grab to uliamwa I think this is something I'd like to do.
Yeah.
Growing up in the village, it's hard to say that this is what exactly I knew I would be. But I really wanted to be an actor, to be like Catherine Kasavuli. Yeah, and then, then I got into this drama, poetry and stuff. But one thing is I couldn't sing and I couldn't dance. Like I think in my when assembly girls hear this, they'll be like, "How?" I was like, I was not so the best dancer, and I couldn't sing because if you hear my voice now, I think it sounds good because I'm an adult.
Yeah.
But as a kid. Yeah.
Oh
As a
my,
kid, it was like, oh, she's a girl, she has a deep voice, it's a hoarse voice and stuff. And so, it made me hold back. But when I went to campus, my lecturer, Mr. Zippy Okoth, he was like, you have a beautiful voice. And he gave me roles, and in every role he gave me to act in, he had to insist, sing. And then my confidence grew, and then I sang, I went into Spotlight on Kenyan Music, I had my album, I'm like, then acting. So for me, acting is something I studied. I loved it that bad. Yeah, against my parents' grain, but now they love me because it's making sense.
Because I was about to ask you, I mean, you growing up all the way in Homa Bay and, having a lawyer for a dad, and a businesswoman for a mother, they would, of course, suggest that you take the path of seriousness, like serious jobs. So how did na expect ile blow liwaambia cheki mimi nataka kufanya hivi, like how did they take it?
I think I surprised them. We agreed I was supposed to take law. I refused monthly. And then my mom, she loves education. I refused that. But then what we came to a consensus was I go and study communication and media at Maseno.
At least.
Yeah, but when I got there, then you are told you are allowed to change units. I changed to drama and theater very fast. By the time they knew, here I am.
Graduation.
Hakuna umegraduate. Hey, what happened? And I'm like, you mentioned an album. What sort of an album in your corner? Kwa sababu najua kuna mafans wenye wanaweza kuwa naangalia kwa like, okay, the album title.
I can say I'm an profusion artist. I don't sing much, that much, because of, life happens and priorities change. But I was an Afrofusion artist, and that's what put me on the spotlight on Kenyan Music, which is sponsored by the Alliance Francaise. And so I still do my Afrofusion if you call me for private events.
They call her number. Wow.
That's really huge. And then you wrote a book that you launched last year at Kenti. And it's the diary of a divorced Kenyan woman. What led you to write this book? Why was it so important for you to write such a book?
The book?
Yeah.
I left my ex in 2012, December of 2012.
Right.
And in 2013, of course, I went through my own depression moments. 2014, now I think I was going through my recovery. And 2015, I think I had my turning point, my awakening, my finding my identity and, capturing my life and all that kind of stuff. And so by the time I wrote the book, actually it was first as a stage play. I wrote it in 2018, and that's when I performed it at the Kenya National Theatre in February 14th. On Valentine's Day, yes, I did a play on divorce on Valentine's Day. And
wow.
After that...
why are you being
divorce on
modest?
Valentine's?
Like,
it was a one-man show. Like
it was a one-woman show. Yes, a 90-minute one-woman show.
Can you imagine, like playing different characters?
No, I was playing me.
You, but for 90 minutes standing there.
For 90 minutes, So when people watched the play, for them, some people thought, oh, you're speaking now, but I'm like, this is like after 5 years since I left. It's like 6 years, and now by the time the book came out, that's like after 7 years since I left. Because for me, it was after a point of I have healed and I have moved on. And so it is not about like, so people say, what about his side? Why didn't you let him speak? Because I talked about my marriage, how it was depressing, it was abusive. And until the point I left. Then I had the part 2 where I was talking about after leaving, because divorce is not easy. It's not easy. I'll tell anyone, it's not easy. And if you have another choice, maybe if he's not beating you, if he's not abusing you, then stay on, because divorce is death. Wow. That I can, because it's either you'll just die or you will just have to pick up yourself and leave. It's that crossroad. So I decided maybe somebody needs to hear this, like when you divorce, the whole society is against you. I mean, you lose your friend, you lose relatives, you become an outcast. Yeah, whether in real or silently, but you can just feel it. Yeah, so I said, I mean, people have already put me like I'm different. So, I mean, what's the big deal? You know, you reach a point of like,
it's never that serious.
So, So I said, let me do the play. Then I did the book because I wanted it to reach out to many women. 'Cause a lot of women are going through abuse. Like, I mean, we hear
and they stay.
People killing each other in houses, men killing women, women killing men, plus children. People don't just wake up and that happens. It takes a process for that to happen, because I mean, I think I was at that point at a time when taking my life was an option. And so when I see people going through that, I'm like, maybe you need to just read the book to feel like, yes, you can be at that point, but you can recover. As in, we left everything and started from scratch, and here we are. As in, I'm not yet there, but I'm like,
you're okay.
I'm okay.
I'm like, you know, I love the way you're so straightforward with your story and you've owned it. Like, ile hakuna msaiza kushoki. Tunajua, yes, niko na ex, yes, niko na entanglement, niko na mtoi. So I just want to ask, you know, this, you know, for guys to get it from a different perspective, you know, you with your whole experience, there's a certain lady leo alikuanga kwa advice spot, anasema kidogo akona mtu 57 years old, amempatia mtoi and she's 20 years old. What would you tell her? And like the guy, I'm ghost. Like the guy.
The guy has left. The 57-year-old.
I'm a ghost.
The guy is 20.
Not even picking up the calls.
Maybe I can say it's better he left early.
Wow.
I mean, if it's better he left early, because somebody who's going to leave will still leave. Somebody who's going to stay will stay. So if he leaves early, then it's a wake-up time to just own your shit and
Wow. I didn't even think of it in that way, but I'm like, but if he's gonna leave, he's gonna leave.
Because it's okay to cry. I mean, everybody gets heartbreak. We all cry. Like, I think I'm a crybaby, but I mean, cry, okay, then
make sure
wipe your tears and wake up.
But after you wrote that book, what's that memorable moment that you met a woman and probably they expressed, because I can imagine you meet these people and they expressed how much you helped them. What's that memorable moment for you?
I think I still, my book still sells up to now. Like, it's I have sold, it's a lot. I don't want to say the exact amount, but I've sold more than 500 copies.
Unajua KRA wako hivi. Taking notes.
Well, let them take notes. I pay tax. But then when a woman comes and tells me, I read your book and it changed my life, especially we have got women who are living in abusive marriages. And then they leave. That one touches me, because I'm like, wow, my book changed you. Then there's a group of women who are living in a marriage which they think is abusive until they read my book. Then they say, I think I am the one who's wrong. I think that one really touches me, that my book can touch people differently. But then also there are women who read my book not because of the abuse, but because of the struggles, because I struggled to have a baby, and so I lost that child also. And so there are people who read my book and have different perspectives, like they look at the maternal struggles, and so those are totally different aspects that come from the book.
And I'm like, should we expect another book?
You know,
or are you already writing
about the entanglement? Probably we'd like to hear.
Is there something in the kitchen?
What's in the kitchen is midlife crisis.
Of course, we're gonna talk about that one.
We are going for a break, but guys, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, because now yani midlife crisis.
Yes.
When do you crisis ni nini?